Hey, friends, welcome back to Embrace Your Value. So, I'm here alone again. This isn't one of my solo podcasts. This is a little bit different. If you follow us and you're paying attention, thank you. If you follow us and you're not paying attention, thank you. Even if you're just popping into this one and you're like, hey, this is cool, thank you. The reason I'm popping in here without my amazing co host is because I want to brag on her a little bit. I want to shine a little bit of light on her. So, you may have noticed that last week we did not have an actual episode. Like, I did my solo podcast. I'm going to do my solo podcast again this week, but we did not have a true Kristen and Jen podcast. And that is because life got crazy for me. I am navigating a husband who has chronic kidney disease, who is in stage 5 of kidney failure. And we just had a lot going on. We had a lot of things come up. Well, he ended up in the hospital and he ended up having emergency dialysis and being put on dialysis, which we were really hoping to hold off on that. We're really close to being on the transplant list. It's a whole lot of things. If you understand it, great. You get what I'm going through. If you don't, that's okay. You don't have to understand all of this to understand why I'm coming in here. Because when I messaged Kristen at the beginning of the week and I was like, hey, we don't have any extra episodes banked. We try to have them banked, but things just have gotten in the way. And we've literally just been recording every week. And that's okay. That happens. And so I said, I don't know what my week's going to look like. He's in the hospital. He'd been in the hospital for a couple of days by then. And I said, it sounds like they're going to keep him most of the week. I don't know what this is going to look like. Can you be flexible? Can we maybe find a different time? What do we need to do? Tell me what I need to do to make this good for you so that we can still record our podcast and get it out there. And her only reply to me was, Jen, do what you need to do. If we miss a week, we don't have an episode, it's okay. And that was so refreshing for me. That was peace for me because I didn't have to give it another thought. If I hadn't gotten back to her on Wednesday and said, hey, I can't do Wednesday, I know she would have reached out to me. I did actually reach out to her and say, hey, Wednesday's not going to work. They actually released him Wednesday afternoon. So I wasn't even home at the normal time that we record our podcast. And we could have done a different day. We could have made it extra. But you know what? It would have meant extra for her. It would have meant extra for me. And I didn't know what Thursday and Friday and even the weekend were going to look like for me. I'm now navigating a man who's having dialysis 3 times a week. I'm having to take him, pick him up, do all my things. I still have a mom who is in amazing health for being right at 80 years old, but also she's been having a few heart issues. She's walking a little different. It's getting to be a little more. So when I took her up to the hospital with me, we took her walker with us. And that's fine. It's great. It's not a big deal, but it's just a little extra. And so for me, I'm just so grateful to have an amazing co-host who is like, Jen, just do what you need to do. She doesn't give me a hard time. She doesn't tell me I need to figure it out. She doesn't say, well, if you're not going to do this, if we can't meet every week, we're not going to do this. This is crazy. She doesn't do that. She says, Jen, take care of you. And I do the same. It's not like as much comes up for her. And that's wonderful. Like, I love that because that means things are kind of going at an even clip for her. But even if they aren't, we get to do that for each other. And it's this symbiotic give and take relationship. So, this is my whole point to this. Number one, I want to share how grateful I am for Kristen and the fact that even though we've never met in person, we've only been doing this online. October is going to be the start of our 2nd year. That's going to be our 2-year anniversary for this podcast. We met in like the end of August of 2024 or the very beginning of September, somewhere in there. And we just hit it off. And so we started this podcast. And so that's amazing. And the other reason I'm coming in here is Who in your life are you grateful for that always shows up for you for your best good? When you are struggling, when you are happy, they help you when you're struggling, they celebrate you when you're happy, they do all of the things. Who do you have in your life? And I'm hoping and praying you can name off more than just one. Who are those people for you? And if you don't have those people in your life, reach out. There is something that we could talk about that could help you with that. It might be talking to somebody more like a therapist, more like Kristen. I know Kristen can only work in her immediate area. I think she's only licensed for Kansas and Missouri. It might mean talking to a coach, but you could also get some help finding that therapist that could help you. Or you and I could talk, or, something might just work out. You never know where something could happen. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared to reach out. Don't be like, they don't have time for me, because that is not the truth. Even going through all of this, I adore my clients. And that is the one thing I always want to bring into this. So, who do you have in your life that supports you, that loves you, that nurtures you, that cares for you day in and day out? Whether you see them or not, if you need something, if you need that support, they are there for you. You don't even have to think twice about it. Who are those people? And are you grateful for them on a regular basis? Do you show them that you're grateful for them? Because that's really important too. So, take note of these things, come at these things from a little different lens, and let them know how much you appreciate them. Send them a little note card. Send them a text and just say, hey, I appreciate you. I was on a business call this morning. I'm part of a mastermind, and I was on a business call, and there is a dear woman in there that I have become very good friends with, and we have met in person. We actually roomed together during one of the mastermind hosts retreat. We've spent time together. We're working on our own retreat for next year. Like, we have all the things, and we meet monthly. But she just sends me this message out of the blue, and she's like, I just so appreciate you. I love to see your smile on this face. I'm glad you're part of this. That was huge. That makes me feel great and amazing. And I occasionally do that for her. We just do it back and forth. So make sure you're telling those people that you appreciate them, that you genuinely care for them, and they make your life better. All right. I will see you next time on Embrace Your Value. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that comes up for you. I would love to support you in any way. And Kristen Burris, when you're watching this, you rock, lady. You are the best co-host I could ask for. All right, guys, take care. We'll see you soon.